Now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 69 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, they said they wanted to have some, because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them, and he's still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
93. 93.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher.
And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
The first down throw, Darnold. Looking deep for Demarius. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Demarius Thomas, 59 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Jets. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go. Watch my board. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
From the 41, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. But now it's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The 40, the 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some. Ladies, come get some.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, it's Bell, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Let's go, son. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 29 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Mike, 46.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
He's top right. You got 3 down.
To throw is Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Bell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Yellow lady. Check. Block 54. There's a 11. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. Hey, Delta. Mike 54.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And this is caught inside the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before half for Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz puts this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, but it'll be 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
No kill.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Breeze. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hairston. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. And you think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way.
There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more in seeding than in actual teams, because when you look into who's in the wild card hunt right now, Pittsburgh, Oakland, both 4-4. Tennessee and Jacksonville at 4 and 5. The way teams are playing, they may just knock off each other. I think all the teams we listed have a heck of a chance of making it to the playoffs.
At the 49-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Ready? He's checking.
They'll go again with Bell. A.J. Klein on the tackle there. Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Darnold stepping up. He'll try and run. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Outside. 53 is the mic. Come on. Watch the safety creep.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
What's going on,
now
man?
Here live in New Orleans. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Let's put this game away, folks. I threw that pick 6, bro. That shit. That's the only reason why he scored, bro. He don't got no yards.
Here's second and 7.
Defense locked him up, bro.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. This is caught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Bell.
Let's go.
He's in
Let's go.
end zone. Touchdown.
I was about to say,
Jets.
Le'Veon Bell, man. You better.
Le'Veon Bell. His second
That dumbass
touchdown of the
animation.
afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Oh, man.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Yeah,
well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
His run defense is actually not too bad, though. Shout out to Redemption.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Went to my interview this morning. Got some gas money to get me back and forth. You'll be alright, dog. Man, this fucking working outside in the fucking freezing cold, though. That shit be rough, nigga. Damn. That shit's gonna be raw. Sitting out in the cold. I gotta be there at 6 o'clock in the morning. My ride comes at 5:25, so you know I'm gonna stream for a little bit, and I'm gonna go make some eggs and shit.
The Saints gonna call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Camara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Breeze now on first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing now is Breeze.
Man. Come the fuck here.
Brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Breeze. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Nate Hairston there defensively.
This defense was definitely alert.
Downfield. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Camara.
Baby.
And
Let's
here
go.
he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. Breeze going to go on 4th down.
Give me that.
And that is incomplete.
Come on.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires.
Get out here. This
and the
defense
Jets
is...
are going to get the...
Yeah, get out of here, kid. Stop playing with me. I don't know what these doing. I be beating these niggas with the Jets stuff, dog. Jets stuff, dog. I played a few games with some other teams. I played with Dallas like 2 or 3 times. I played with Minnesota. I played with Seattle. Fuck, I lost with most of those teams, though. I don't know, man. I have to play with the Jets. I have to play with the Jets, bro. I mean, I like playing with other teams. Like Minnesota Vikings is really fun to play with. That's a good team to play with, bro.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Jets.
Okay. I like this matchup. A really strong defense versus a really ass offense. Let's see what we can do here.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I'm going to beat this dude's ass, though.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Put that off for now.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Don't play with me, boy.
Possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Let's get it. That's a good D right there, baby.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go to my workhorse. Where's my workhorse at?
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell.
I hit the
Georgia
first
Bulldog,
button too fast.
Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
You going to stay in that cover too, bro? You going to stay in that cover too?
After
That's
the
all
pickup
I
of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Baby.
It's a 1st down on a gain
hold
of
on
10.
to that. Let's get it.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
58, come on. You better, man, Eddie. You better be afraid of me. Hey, pick up. 58, come on.
first down, Darnold.
Come on, I see you, baby.
A sack back at the 32. That sack by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
Well, what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On third down, here's Bell. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
I'm in the beating everybody with the Jets, bro.
Fickens' kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted.
He ain't show me nothing on offense, so
they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Hell no. Free money, baby.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Oh, no.
Some open field here. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover, too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Trubisky will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Man.
Brandon Copeland.
Come here.
Leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Hey,
we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Cohen. Sidesteps him at the 35, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Don't even worry about it.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Oh, my God.
By Gabriel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain there of 21 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
All right. Well, there's still 3 minutes left, and I get ball back at halftime. So let's go.
And the Bears have taken the lead.
I got 3 points, boy.
Right after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
I guess I'm going to have to start blushing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Tyreek out the backfield? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We don't owe now, though. Yeah, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. You're on the drive right
Jets
now,
offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot to force the incompletion.
Yeah, hands up for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They're going to go. It's Darnold. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Hey, Haywood!
Darnold on first down. And Thomas has it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Bell a first down and then some.
Let's go.
Take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Jets are going to retake the lead.
I'm surgical with this shit.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Erickson. Erickson, did you leave?
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Now Trubisky to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Let me hold that.
We talked about the AFC playoff picture.
Let me
Let's
hold
look at
that.
the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly
ran out the clock,
East,
baby.
then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But we're only 2 more wild card spots.
Now you got my boys on the
good teams
field.
left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia, this is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. If you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check, Lucky. Check 99. Check 99.
Here's Bell. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. on fourth. Darnold. Flush to his right. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the
Yo, why didn't I catch that, though?
Sports.
That's all I want to know. Is why did I not catch
booth
that, though? Like, what the fuck animation was that?
Set and ready to rock.
Somebody explain to me what the fuck just happened
to
right
receive
there.
this third quarter kickoff, and they have the
Straight
lead
up.
as well as we
Like,
are
that shit
underway
is
in the second
outrageous.
half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
What was that, though?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
We're going to snap. Go 58's the money. Yeah. You don't want none. Bullshit.
On third down, it's Bell, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense who ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. Powell with a first down and more. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves.
Well, Mac ain't getting no sack fumble on me.
Tough sledding.
I ain't in no rush.
Stop short
I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Inside, but that one was swallowed up because we're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Darnold completes to Bell. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Bell.
No!
Minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit.
I ain't no
to stack
sucker,
that play
dog.
up.
You know what I mean? I ain't no sucker, dog. I ain't no sucker, dog.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run for it.
I ain't no sucker, dog.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Yeah.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Let's go.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point splits the uprights. Back now at Soldier Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Let's go, man. Light work, baby. Light work.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Tackle this man.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I mean, come on now, bro.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
I didn't even know what
Do they
defense
continue to
I
throw
was
the
in,
ball?
bro.
Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Hey, 18.
Throwing on second down, Trubisky. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen.
Dude, I wish he would have threw it down the field, boy.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. First down, a run with Cohen.
Wish he would have threw that shit down the field, boy.
Second and 4. From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. He's going to air one. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape.
Come here, boy.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the sack on first down, Trubisky toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Don't get scared,
Adam
boy.
Shaheen was the intended target, and it's third down.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, or the leg's still there. This has been a tough
boy.
game. And now the
Come on.
down throw
Stop being so
incomplete as well.
disrespectful, my guy.
Well, with the
Just
dive
quit.
look that time on defense, just flooded the
You
field
out
with
here.
defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing
Come on,
angles,
man.
thus the
Ain't nothing
incompletion.
up. Ain't nothing up, pimp. Why do you keep putting me in suggestive? Like, I don't want suggestive plays. Does it look like I need suggestive
And they're
plays?
indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And no, it's incomplete.
Come here, boy.
Ryan Cool that time there to get a hand on it. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their.
Yes, let's go. Come on, man. Let's add another one. Add another one. Out here with the Jets, man. I got a fucking hour and like an hour left. 40 minutes, 45 minutes, man. I'm gonna give myself like a half hour to get ready. do get drugs for real.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New York
That's my boy
Jets.
Ricardo's team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Man, kill. Take 3. 218. Jump.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hey, Mike, lady. Coming to you. Mike 51. Watch the run.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play out there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
We're going to keep getting sacks based on pattern. Red 80. Mike 51. Let's go deep, tighten up. 50-10.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wow, come on, baby.
So the defense able to get off the field.
He didn't even hit me.
And it's one of the
You know
goals
what I
of
mean?
the
Like,
game.
why?
They've got to be effective on passing
Should've been
downs.
passing
It's one of the few
interference
things
or something,
defenses
my
chart.
nigga. God
How did we
damn.
do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Hey, alert! 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, Alpha! 54,
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets' 37-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he whips that one incomplete there. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. On first down, Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. To throw is Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, One can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa.
What's going
On that
on,
play,
Bear?
how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Here's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they can't bring him down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Hey, gun.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One, Omaha.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One, Omaha. Weapon.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them.
On my screen, it looked like I was closer to that. I had no fucking chance on getting that interception. I probably should have just clicked over.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Pettis. It's complete.
It's stick him, bro.
Past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
12, fellas, here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
12. Bravo. Don't say nothing. 46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike. I got them. Push him back. 46 to Mike.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Hey, wahoo!
intended receiver Marquise Goodwin. And now it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check. One, Omaha. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Focus. Hey, gun. 54,
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. 50 seconds to Mike. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in Week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you got to look at Tom Brady. All right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, if he can get back into the lineup and be his usual self, he could get into this race again and maybe defend his crown. And Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay has really come on in recent weeks despite a stumble against the Chargers this past week. But how about Lamar Jackson? I mean, what he's doing with Baltimore and their win over New England, you've got to have him as a prime candidate. And you know how much I love Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's a special one, isn't he?
Oh, he is absolutely special because he does it all. And if they weren't risking injury, he'd run back kicks, too.
On 3rd down, It's Bell, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Brings up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they are going for it. Darnold, and this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
We're going to start. Boy, 51. I don't even know why his team showed up. Check 3, check 3. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Plus 56. It's our field. It's our field. Waiting. Mike 56. Mike 56. 56 to Mike, boy. 56.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Saw man coverage on the perimeter, and that was a pretty good throw. And it's one of those ones that wasn't an easy catch, but it's one that he thinks that he should have come down with, although I'm sure the opposing cornerback would beg to differ.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
13.
From the 16, Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
21.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee you, he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets will extend their lead. So the 2nd time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and, of course, he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The pass rush specialist, Ps4, in on the stop. Again, it's Bell. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Room to run again. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.